don't know why I was smiling so big and why I was so happy for this gentleman. Like, hey y'all, good morning. Good morning, y'all. Ooh, I need to put some lotion on my hand. I done did everything else. I done brushed my teeth, washed my face, did my skincare, put lotion on my feet and my arms and everything, but all of a sudden, like, my hand feels so dry. I don't know why my hand feels so dry. Anyway, hey y'all. I just wanted to pick up my camera because I wanted to do another day in the life for y'all. I like doing my YouTube videos. Like, I tried to do a short the other day, and I posted it on my YouTube shorts, and I posted it on my TikTok shorts. Both of them did good. As far as views and stuff like that, like, they did good. But I don't know, y'all. It's something about doing those shorts that just makes me a little anxious while doing it. Like, I already like got a little anxiety, but like doing shorts gives me like more anxiety because it seemed like I had to do like a lot with that. Like, I had to first of all film my whole entire day, then I had to put it in like little increments. It's not like these videos. These videos I can just flow and talk to y'all and, you know, groove throughout the video and stuff. This is nothing like the TikTok shorts or like the shorts period. But I guess I wanted to try to do shorts to try to have something to fill in the gaps between me not doing my long form content. That's what the goal was. But it's like, I don't know. We gonna have to fill that out. We gonna have to fill that out, baby, and get that some more time. I don't know about that. I don't know about them shorts, y'all. I don't know about them shorts. But yeah, I'm just starting my morning off with my coconut milk. I'm about to take a tablespoon of this. And y'all, I know some people be like, they can't get past the taste of the coconut milk. I've had the chocolate kind. I've had the plain kind. This kind, to me, the strawberry kind, is the best kind. Like, between the chocolate plain and this one, this got to be like my top #1 flavor because it's like you can taste like that little tangy taste to it that they say it has to it. You can taste it in here, but for me, I like the strawberry kind. So I just take a spoonful every morning, bit by bit. It's not as bad as that other one, I'm telling you. So if you feel like you need to work on like your gut health and like getting your gut together and stuff, coconut milk. And then I go in with 2 tablespoons of the sea moss. I've had this kind. I've had pineapple. I've had mango and pineapple, and I've had apple and cinnamon. Pineapple and apple cinnamon is like my favorite. So yeah, I done got so used to this. This tastes like applesauce to me. That's how I've been keeping up with my mornings, y'all. Remember I told you I had to get into a routine because I just needed to. Oh, y'all, and look, we got flowers. Got flowers. Y'all, guess who bought me flowers? Guess who bought me flowers, y'all? My daughter. When I tell you I was so surprised that little girl got me flowers on her own when she was out and about, I was like, oh. She got me flowers and she had a little note inside of it. So I thought that was so nice because if y'all don't know, my daughter is like the only child. And you know how people be like, kids be having like only child syndromes? That's her all day. So when she bought me flowers, I was like really surprised that that little girl took the time out to get me flowers. I was so surprised. So I said before I go to work in the morning, which is this morning, I was gonna put them in a vase and put them up before I walk out the door so they don't go bad. So yeah, that's what I'm about to get ready to do before I get ready to head out the door. We have a busy day today. Well, I don't want to say I have like a busy day today because I don't have a busy day today. I kind of do. I kind of don't. Um, I have 3 assessments of new people. I do know that. I think I have like 3 new assessments um, of people coming into the agency today. So I have to do those. And then I also have to finish working on my certification that I have to mail off. So we need to get us a money order today. And finish filling out the paperwork for my CEUs for my substance abuse certification because we got to keep that. So I mean, it only needs to be renewed like every 2 years. So I have no reason not to renew it. The only thing about it, y'all, is the renewal price for the application is like $300. Yes, like it's $300 to renew that certification. But I mean, I'm going to do it. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, the job will reimburse me the $300. I'm going to keep the receipt and try. I tell you that. So yeah, I'm just in here doing this before I go to work because I don't want them to go bad. It's probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like a dozen. It's a dozen roses, y'all. So I just finished up that first assessment that I told y'all I had to do for today. Um, it went good. And I'm glad that he had like his paperwork from his psychiatry history and stuff like that. Remember I was telling y'all that it's good to get like background information if they came from a different hospital. So I'm glad that he had that information with him because it allowed me to kind of gather some of his background information before we even met with each other. And I'll just list some of the things that he came in with, like some of the symptoms that he was having. So he was having stuff like schizophrenia, paranoia, hallucinations, delusions, psychosis, difficulty sleeping, saying that he was seeing people on the moon. He actually had to be 1013. If you all don't know what a 1013 is, it is involuntary hospitalization for a client that is experiencing a psychotic break and they have to go in the hospital involuntarily, which means that they went, against their will. So I usually do 1013 sometimes, but for this client, I didn't do his 1013. Somebody else did the 1013 for him. Because apparently he was not taking his medications and he was also caught running in the street without any bottoms on and stating that the voices was telling him to hurt his siblings. So he had a psychotic break and he had to be put in a hospital for, I think he was in a hospital for about 3 weeks. And so we just went over his crisis, like what initially happened during his crisis. And then we also talked about his plan, what he's planning on doing to prevent a future crisis from occurring and future hospitalizations from occurring. And we came up with a treatment plan for that. And then we also set him up for a case manager, the psychiatrist, the nurse, and then myself to keep up with him since he's been released from the hospital. So yeah, that's what I did with that client. And I like to keep like a little cheat sheet, like I told y'all, to kind of help me through completing a biopsychosocial or initial intake. Like, yeah, they give us the templates and stuff like that for the job, but I still like to create my own cheat sheet and shortcut so I don't have to read verbatim what the job template is. I have my own cheat sheet. So, and I just created it on my own, like in a Word document. So it's just basically, so when I do an intake, I usually just ask the person their current age, their date of birth, their cognition, their mood, the name of their diagnosis, their living circumstances, their medications, the name of their medications, if they're familiar with their medications, if they're having like any side effects from their meds, symptoms related to their diagnosis. If I have to give somebody a diagnosis, I need you to tell me your symptoms that you're experiencing to help me create a diagnosis for you. And then I'll look at my DSM-5 cheat sheet, and then I will give them a diagnosis based on the DSM-5. I ask them about their sleep and appetite, if they have like any family or friend supports, PCP, physical health, recent relapses or hospitalizations, the presenting problem, why they're coming to us for treatment, substance abuse, alcohol use, suicide, ideations, stuff like that. So that's my cheat sheet. And then I'll just explore with them like some of the services that are needed, and then we'll go into the treatment plan for care. So that's my cheat sheet. And that's what I use. I also use what's in the computer for the job, because of course I have to fill it in on there, but I like to ask my own questions to help me fill it out quicker. You know what I mean? That's just me though. So yeah, I wanted to go over that with you all. So things like that I like to ask the client when I'm doing an initial intake, and then I'll also observe them and their behaviors to make sure that I'm jotting that down too when I'm doing an assessment. So I like to do thorough assessments with the client, you know what I mean? So I can make sure I ain't leaving nothing out. Nothing. So yeah, that's what I just did with that client. And I just wanted to share with you all my little sheet that I keep handy. So if you need to create you one, you need to create you one, because it'll help out a lot when doing the intake. Because you all know, like, sometimes those intakes can take like an hour or over an hour sometimes. So to get it moving a little quicker, it's good to just have a sheet on the side to where you can kind of go back and forth and kind of make the process move a little more swiftly. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, that's just me. So yeah, I'm about to just sit right here and do some documentation and get these notes in, because your girl has been doing very good when it comes to like documentation and trying to get my notes in a timely manner. Like, I had to get more structure in my life, period. So I'm about to just sit right here and catch up on some notes and just vibe out until my next assessment comes in. And then that's my day, honestly.
I ain't got a clue, bruh. I'ma tell you this one time. Boy, I want you to be mine. Can I come see you now? Can I lay with you outside? Can I touch your lips with mine? Cause I need you.
Hey y'all, so I just left the office not too long ago. I'm about to go in here and check on one of my clients that just came home from the hospital. She went to the hospital, I want to say like the week before last, and she literally just came home. She went to the hospital because she was suffering from like short breathing. She felt like she couldn't breathe and she couldn't stand up. And when she got to the hospital, come to find out she has COPD and she has something called renal failure. I think that's what it's called. So yeah, she literally just got home today. So I said I was gonna come see her when they told me that she came home from the hospital. I said, okay, I'll go see her. Cause she's like somebody that I like see on a regular basis, and I know me coming to see her since she just came home from the hospital, I know she'll be like really happy that I came to see her. So yeah, that's what I'm about to get ready to do. And then y'all, I was at work today and I had one of my clients come into the job. So today he got his prosthetic leg, and just for him to think about me coming to show me that he finally got his leg made me feel really, really good. So the backstory with him was he just came to our agency maybe like, I want to say like 2 or 3 months ago, I think, for medication management, case management, individual counseling, and to see the psychiatrist and nurse from time to time. And he was incarcerated. So now that he's no longer in jail, he's trying to like get his life together. But maybe about 6 years ago, he was shot, which caused him to lose one of his legs. And he's a really young guy. I want to say he's about 25, 26 years old. So he got shot, and then he ended up losing his leg. And so he has been on crutches without one leg for about 6 years. And so he finally got his leg, and he walked into the job and he said, yeah, I have to show you my leg. I wanted to make sure I came up here and show you my leg. And just to see him stand up straight without his crutches, y'all, when I tell y'all, it made me feel so good. I don't know why I was smiling so big and why I was so happy for this gentleman. Like, just to see him like making an attempt to turn his life around, I think that's what it is. And to see that he's like not giving up despite him only having, you know, one of his legs, but now he has his prosthetic leg. And he's like, yeah, now I want to work. Now I want to get me a job. I want to get my own apartment. I want to do the right thing. And just to hear him like talk like that, just on the basis of receiving our services and receiving counseling from me, like, that made me feel good. Like, y'all know how I be like, sometimes I be like, I'm not a talker and stuff like that, but when I'm in my sessions with my clients and we're talking about different aspects and different things of life, and to see that they actually listen to what I'm trying to tell them as far as like guiding them and giving them advice, and to see that some of my people actually listen to what I'm telling them, like, that makes me feel really, really good. So yeah, cause he wasn't going to get the leg, and I told him like, just try it out. Like, you never know how you will feel after you get the leg, but just try it out. You know what I mean? Just try it out to see how you will like it, and just to know that he listened to me and went and got the leg, like, and then he came up there to show me, like, that made me feel really, really good. I'm not gonna cap, that made me feel real good. So yeah, it was good seeing him and catching up with him, because I hadn't seen him for a session in about 2 weeks. So he just popped up to the job and just said that he wanted to show me his leg and stuff like that, and to show me that, you know, he was standing upright and stuff. So that made me feel good, y'all. It really did. I'm not gonna cap. And then when I was at work, I was actually about to leave work, and y'all know the lady that I told y'all that I do the assessments with sometimes, like on the side, aside from like my full-time job. She called me and she asked me if I can do 2 assessments for her today. And the only thing with that is, I would do it, but it's going to be like so tight for me to do it. Like, when I do those assessments for her, those assessments like are long and they take a good bit of my time. So, and then I have to make sure I turn them in the time that they're due so I can send in my invoice and get paid. And so she wants me to do it today, which is the 30th of October, and she needs it turned in no later than, I want to say, like the 3rd or 4th of November. That's tight for me. Like, that's so tight for me. So I don't know, y'all.
You got you got potential. You got potential. You got you.
So y'all know where we at. We at the house. After I got off work, as y'all can see, I went and got me something to eat and stuff. And I'm back at the house. I did go see my client before I got off, and she was so happy to see me, y'all. Like, she was so ecstatic to see me. So I'm glad I went to see her, because when I saw her and I walked in her room, like, her face like lit up. Like, she was so happy I came by and seeing her. So I'm glad I did too. And then, y'all, the craziest thing happened while I was there. So I hadn't shared this with anybody. So a couple of weeks ago, I had asked God for a sign, right? I asked him for a sign to show me that I'm on the right track, to show me that I'm doing the right thing in life, to show me that things are going in the right direction for me and stuff like that. I had asked him for a sign. And the sign that I asked him for was a blue butterfly. So when I went to see my client, now this was weeks ago, I had done forgot that I even talked to God about showing me a unique sign. So when I went to see my client, we were just catching up with each other on like her hospital stay and what she has to do now as her follow-up routine and stuff like that. So we were just catching up. And she had shown me that she had got her a new cell phone, right? So she showed me she had got her new cell phone, and she was giving me her new phone number and stuff like that. And so she had this little, y'all know the little phone sockets that go on the back of the phone? Y'all won't believe what was on the back of her socket. A blue butterfly. Hold on, I got to show y'all because I even took a picture of it because I couldn't believe it. Hold on. I couldn't even believe it. Like when I saw it, I couldn't believe what I saw. So this is the back of her phone. So look, y'all. Look what's on the back of her phone. When I saw it, I got so full. I had to catch myself because this was like weeks ago. I had asked him for a sign. And it didn't matter where I saw the blue butterfly at, as long as I saw a blue butterfly. And just so happened, when I went to see one of my clients, that was on the back of her little phone socket. So I had shared with her what I'm sharing with you all. And she just had like this big old smile on her face. So that just lets me know that I'm on the right path. I'm doing the right things and stuff like that. Like, my journey isn't in vain. Me trying to just balance everything out, like that just let me know that I'm on the right track. So yeah, I had to share that with you all because I was just so surprised when I saw it. And she just was just showing me her phone and just showing me the back of it. And she was like, look what I got for the back of my phone. And when I seen that, I was like, oh my goodness, like look at the back of your phone. Like I couldn't believe it. So yeah, I felt like that was my confirmation when I saw that. But anywho, I am about to get ready to close out this vlog, you guys. I had a good, long, productive day. I did not end up doing the assessment, as you all can see. I didn't end up doing the assessment that I was supposed to do today. I tried to do it. I'm not gonna cap. I tried to do it. But when I went to call the guy to go do the assessment with him, he wasn't answering the phone. So I was just like, oh, well, that probably was a sign that I didn't need to do it anyway. So yeah, I did end up doing the assessment. So I just ended up going to get me something to eat and coming back to the house. Taking me a shower. Now I'm about to get ready to chill out and lay it down. And I'm about to get ready to edit this video so I can get it out to y'all so y'all can see it. So, yeah, y'all, that is the end of today's video. And as always, thank you all for watching my videos. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I will see you all in the next one.